This is your weekly budget brief from National Priorities Project. I'm Mattia Kramer. 2012 was a messy year for the federal budget, in part because of all the hype and negotiations around the fiscal cliff. I'm not sure 2013 will be any better. Here are two important things to watch for in the new year. First, you've probably heard talk of the debt ceiling. That's the limit that Congress places on its own borrowing. When the federal debt hits the debt ceiling, the U.S. Treasury runs out of the legal power to borrow money. That's problematic, especially since Congress authorizes spending without considering the debt limit. In other words, lawmakers pass spending bills and then they deal with the debt ceiling later. So currently, spending that's already in the pipeline for things like Medicare benefits, food safety, and defense contractors will push us up to the debt ceiling early in 2013. If we hit that debt limit and lawmakers don't agree to raise it, that would cause a government shutdown, and the U.S. government would default on its debt payments. That's sort of like failing to pay your credit card bill. But if the U.S. government does it, it would probably lead to higher interest rates for everyone, including you and me. So the debt ceiling is the first thing to watch for in 2013. Here's the other one. You should look out for the expiration of our current temporary federal budget. You see, right now our federal government is operating on something called a continuing resolution. That's just a temporary spending bill because Congress failed to pass an actual federal budget for the current fiscal year. That continuing resolution expires in March, and so lawmakers will have to come together and agree on an actual budget for the remainder of the fiscal year before that deadline. If you're like most Americans, you think that Congress could do a better job of crafting our national priorities and putting them into a federal budget. What are your priorities for this country? Leave a message at facebook.com/nationalpriorities.